What is going on, everybody? I am back with another video. So now that it's the holiday season, I got a little bit more time to make videos. Today we're going to be talking about the Victorinox Swiss Spirit. Now this tool has been with me for 7 years now, over 7 years. I actually look back at my my Amazon history because that's where I ordered this from, and ordered it on September of 2009, and I've been carrying it ever since. So this would be, I never reviewed this tool, and this will be like my long-term report back to you guys. Now I know there's tons of videos of this Swiss tool on YouTube, but I thought I'd put in my 2 cents and you know, let you guys know my experiences with it. So first off, I have to say that hands down, this is one of the best multi-tools I've ever used in my entire time using multi-tools. And I've used, I think my very first multi-tool was some kind of cheapo, no-name brand. And then I shot straight to the top and I ordered a, or I got a Leatherman Wave. and then from that point, I was hooked on high-end multi-tools. From the Wave, I have a Surge. I've used a Gerber Flick. I still have a Leatherman. I actually had 2 waves. I had a AL, and then I had the regular wave. I had a Surge, and then I got the Gerber Flick. Excuse me. I had a Gerber Crucial, I think it was called. And then what else did I get? I also got a well, I can't remember all my multi-tools. Anyways, either way, I've used a lot of multi-tools, and you know, by far this is the best one in my opinion for everything that I need to do with, and it has everything I need, really. There's very few things that this thing can't do that any other multi-tool can do. So let's go on this run through it. So first off, here it is, and you can tell it is used, but considering that it's been used for 7 years, it actually looks pretty good, really. Let's go and open some of the tools here. So we'll start over here. Okay, so this happens to be the scissors, and you see the scissors have been used. They held up pretty well for the most part, that is. They still cut, still very sharp. I never need to sharpen this. I think the only thing I've ever sharpened on this multi-tool would be the knife, which is one of my most used things aside from the pliers. But in terms of the way the tools open, they still open very, very well, and that's the one thing that really that really drew me to this multi-tool, was the way that it actually opened. Where, like right here, where you can open one tool and they don't all come out. It's just really nice. Now that is not going to be the same as when I come over here, because I've been using the screwdriver so much that it now pops open the awl, which is very dangerous, because if you're going a little bit too quick, you're gonna hurt yourself. So anyways, I'll come back to that. So what was I showing off here? I was showing off the little small flathead screwdriver. You know, see a little bit of use. Not much damage has been done. A little bit of rust in the nail nick there. I mean, we all know that Victorinox is a very, very good company and high quality stuff. While I do prefer USA made products, I can't deny that the Swiss tool, I'm sorry, the Swiss Spirit is a very, very good tool. And this is something I appreciate too. One of the things that really bothers me about a lot of Gerber products is that they don't give you a long neck screwdriver, and this has come in handy so many times for me. And while I understand that having a shorter head screwdriver may give you a little, possibly a little bit more power in terms of you know, torque, but you know what, this is just so much more versatile. Case in point, I was putting together a table, and the screws that are the table that would come with the table, it was actually recessed into the wood, almost to, actually it's recessed all the way to here. So because of this long neck screwdriver, I was able to use this tool and put it together because I didn't have another tool on me, so it was perfect. And so that's why I like these. And of course, obviously, one major selling point for me is that all the tools, or I'll say, have to say, like 95% of the tools are all accessible from the outside. The only one being that the pliers are you know, inside the tool itself, along with the wire cutters and all that. Can opener here with the small flathead screwdriver. I've never used this. Never even used a small flathead screwdriver. Never had a use for it. I don't go camping or anything, so this tool, at least this one tool, is brand new, pretty much. You can tell this is still very sharp. So, all right, on to the next side. So we'll start on this side here. This is a saw. I don't think I've ever used the saw. I'm sorry, take that back. I've used the saw one time just to test it out, and it worked very well. Although I will say one caveat is that the Leatherman saw, for some reason, does a little bit better job than this saw does. So, don't know whether it's the way the teeth are or whatnot. But I mean, this one did okay, but it just paled in comparison to the one on the Surge that I tried out. But either way, don't really use that very much. We got the awl where I actually have used it to puncture holes into leather, wood, just to mark wood where I need to drill. I've used it to scrape certain things like rust off of metal. But otherwise, this thing has held up really well. Still has a very sharp edge on there. And of course has a little, to me, useless parcel hook on there. Never going to use this to hold onto a parcel like this. I mean, really. So next one is the large flathead screwdriver, and again, this is the tool I use a lot of. As you can see, it pops open the awl as well, so I have to be very, very careful. This is, I think, the only one that does that. Like I said, when I first got it brand new, that's what big selling point for me is that every single tool comes out on its own without any other tool following it, which is great. So this flathead obviously is very well used. You can tell it's got nicks and scratches and stuff on it, but again, for being 7 years old and in constant abuse, I mean, this held up really, really well. Wife and I have been doing a lot of home improvement projects lately, and this tool been by my side the entire time, and it's come in so handy. Pry bar, chisel. I've used the chisel part of it, and you can tell this is really raggedy here. I should probably touch up the edge here. I've used this for stripping wire before. Really, really nice, especially this little one right here. Just, I just put the wire and I twist it and I pop and I pull and it just strips it right off. Really nice. So finally coming into like possibly the most used tool, that is the knife. Now this looks like a butter knife, a serrated butter knife basically. I've had to touch this up a couple times, otherwise it's still razor sharp. I managed to break off the tip here when I accidentally dropped it, but other than that, this knife functions just fine. A little too short for my liking, but hey, it is an EDC carry, and in most cases this will do the same job as my normal everyday carry knife anyways, so you can tell I haven't cleaned it off in a long while, but I probably should. So the other tools that I don't have here to show you, which I don't even know what they are, there's this corkscrew that attaches in here, which I don't have. And then, of course, here comes the pliers. And pliers have held up really well, actually. Well, there's a little bit of rust going on in there. I don't remember what I was doing, but these pliers, I mean, I like it because they open up nice and wide. And you can tell the teeth are all still there. Of course, getting a little rusty. But otherwise, a really awesome tool. Still, well, actually I guess there's a tiny bit of wiggle from over the years of being used, going this way. Let's see, yeah, a little bit tiny wiggle, but other than that, still when you bear down on it, this not going anywhere. You can tell how tight the needle nose is. Now that's the other thing too I was going to say, is that while this is considered a needle nose pair of pliers, it's really blunted by comparison to a lot of Leathermans and a lot of Gerber pliers, because for some reason, I don't know, it's just not as pointed as a lot of the other quote-unquote needle nose pliers out there. But otherwise, it's worked fine. And let's not forget the ergonomics. By far, the most comfortable feeling multi-tool I've ever had. And if anybody's used the Wave, the Surge, wow, they aren't like uncomfortable by comparison, because these are actually curved like real plier handles. It is such a joy to just use. And the fact that if you do slip on like if you slip on a head of a bolt or something like that, so you don't crush your fingers right here. There's plenty of room to slide around here, and a curve. So again, you get that nice feeling, nice ergonomic feeling. So definitely a really awesome tool and highly recommended by me. Again, I've been carrying it for over 7 years. I am going to continue to carry this every single day until it breaks. I have thought about getting the Swiss tool, but you know what, that thing looks really clunky by comparison, and this basically has everything that I need on a daily basis. So, well, all right, well, I'll just leave you with this parting shot. Again, thank you for joining me for this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, of course, leave it below or send me a personal message. Aside from that, take care, have a nice day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.